Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's extended episode of English Podcast Hub. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Mezong. We have a lot to cover today about finding a job. We'll explore different types of jobs, learn how to prepare for interviews, and much more.
Let's start by discussing what we'll cover in today's episode and how it will help you with your job search.
We'll look at common job types, job responsibilities, and useful vocabulary. Plus, we'll practice with some fun activities.
Let's start with some common jobs and what people do in those roles. Teacher. A teacher educates students in various subjects. For example, Ms. Clark teaches English to high school students. Doctor. A doctor provides medical care and advice. For example, Dr. Patel examines patients and prescribes medication. Chef. A chef prepares meals and manages a kitchen. For example, Chef Anna creates new recipes and supervises kitchen staff. Artist. An artist creates visual artwork. For example, the artist paints beautiful landscapes. Firefighter. A firefighter responds to emergencies and puts out fires. For example, firefighter Joe rescues people from dangerous situations.
Let's practice using these job titles in sentences. For example, the firefighter helps put out fires.
Now, we'll play a job matching game. I'll describe a job, and you match it with the correct title.
Here to help you learn English in a fun and engaging way. Today, we have a special interactive segment for you.
That's right, we're going to play a matching game with job descriptions. We'll describe different jobs, and you'll try to match them with the correct job title. Ready, Mezong?
Absolutely. Let's get started.
Imagine you're at a job fair. There are booths for various companies, each representing a different job. You have a list of job descriptions, but the titles are missing. Your task is to match each description with the correct job title.
We'll give you a description, and you'll have a few seconds to think about the job title before we reveal the answer. Let's start with the first one.
Here's the first job description. This person is responsible for developing software applications, writing code, and fixing bugs.
Think about it. What job title matches this description? We'll give you a few seconds.
Time's up. The correct job title is software developer.
Great job if you got it right. Let's move on to the next one.
This person helps students understand subjects, prepares lesson plans, and grades assignments.
Take a moment to think. What job title fits this description?
The correct job title is teacher.
Well done. Ready for another one.
This individual manages a team, plans projects, and ensures tasks are completed on time.
What could this job be? Think carefully.
If you guessed project manager, you're correct.
You're doing great. Here's another description.
This person designs buildings, creates blueprints, and oversees construction projects.
What job title matches this description?
The correct job title is architect.
Fantastic. Let's try one more.
This person writes articles, reports news, and conducts interviews to gather information.
Think about it. What job title fits this description?
The correct job title is journalist.
Excellent! You've done an amazing job with these descriptions.
That was fun. How did you do? We hope this segment helped you learn some new job-related vocabulary.
Remember, understanding job descriptions and titles is important for your career development and everyday English. Keep practicing and you'll get even better.
Stay tuned for more exciting and educational content. Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. Did you find this game helpful? Do you have any job descriptions you'd like us to include in future episodes?
Send us your suggestions and feedback. We're always here to help you improve your English in fun and engaging ways.
Now, let's delve into the responsibilities of these jobs.
A teacher plans lessons, teaches students, and evaluates their progress.
A doctor diagnoses illnesses, provides treatment, and advises patients on health.
A chef creates menus, prepares dishes, and manages kitchen operations.
An artist creates art, exhibits work, and may work on commissions.
A firefighter responds to fires, performs rescues, and educates the community on fire safety.
Let's discuss how you can talk about your own responsibilities in a job interview. Practice describing what you do or want to do.
Here to make learning English fun and practical. Today, we're diving into a detailed discussion on job responsibilities and how to talk about them in English.
That's right, we'll go through various job roles, discuss their responsibilities, and practice talking about them. Ready to get started, Mazong?
Absolutely, Sophia. Let's begin.
Imagine you're at a networking event. You meet different professionals, and they start talking about their job responsibilities. It's important to understand and use the right vocabulary to describe what they do.
We'll discuss a few job roles, break down their responsibilities, and then give you a chance to practice. Let's start with the first job.
Our first job role is a software developer. Mazong, can you tell us about the main responsibilities of a software developer?
Sure, Sophia. A software developer is responsible for 1. Writing and testing code for software applications. 2. Collaborating with other developers and engineers. 3. Fixing bugs and improving the software. 4. Keeping up to date with new technology trends.
Great! Now, listeners, let's practice describing these responsibilities. Repeat after me. A software developer writes and tests code for software applications. They collaborate with other developers and engineers. They fix bugs and improve the software. They keep up to date with new technology trends.
Excellent! Let's move on to the next job role.
Next, we have a teacher. Mazong, what are the main responsibilities of a teacher?
A teacher's responsibilities include 1. Preparing lesson plans and teaching materials. 2. Teaching students in a classroom setting. 3. Assessing and grading students' work. And 4. Providing feedback and support to help students learn.
Listeners, let's practice these responsibilities. Repeat after me. A teacher prepares lesson plans and teaching materials. They teach students in a classroom setting. They assess and grade students' work. They provide feedback and support to help students learn.
Great job! Let's discuss another role.
How about a project manager, Mazong? Can you break down their responsibilities?
Absolutely. A project manager is responsible for 1. Planning and defining project scope and objectives. 2. Coordinating and managing project teams. 3. Monitoring project progress and performance. 4. Ensuring projects are completed on time and within budget.
Now, listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. A project manager plans and defines project scope and objectives. They coordinate and manage project teams. They monitor project progress and performance. They ensure projects are completed on time and within budget.
You're doing fantastic. Let's talk about another job.
Next, we have an architect. Mazong, what are their main responsibilities?
An architect's responsibilities include 1. Designing buildings and creating blueprints. 2. Meeting with clients to discuss project requirements. 3. Overseeing the construction process. 4. Ensuring designs meet safety and regulatory standards.
Listeners, let's practice these responsibilities. Repeat after me. An architect designs buildings and creates blueprints. They meet with clients to discuss project requirements. They oversee the construction process. They ensure designs meet safety and regulatory standards.
Excellent work. One more role to go.
Finally, let's talk about a journalist. Mazong, can you tell us about their responsibilities?
Of course, a journalist's responsibilities include 1. Researching and writing articles on various topics. 2. Conducting interviews to gather information. 3. Fact-checking and verifying sources. And 4. Reporting news in an accurate and unbiased manner.
Let's practice these responsibilities. Repeat after me. A journalist researches and writes articles on various topics. They conduct interviews to gather information. They fact-check and verify sources. And they report news in an accurate and unbiased manner.
Fantastic job, everyone!
That was a great practice session. Understanding job responsibilities and how to talk about them is crucial in professional settings.
Absolutely! Keep practicing these phrases and soon you'll be able to describe any job role confidently.
Now let's learn some key vocabulary related to jobs. Workplace, the place where you work, like an office or a hospital. Colleague, a person you work with. Task, a specific job or duty you need to complete. Salary, the money you earn from your job. Interview, a formal meeting where you talk about getting a job.
Let's use these words in sentences. For example, my colleague helps me with my tasks.
Now, let's practice these words in different job contexts.
Here to help you learn English in a practical and enjoyable way. Today, we're going to dive into job-related vocabulary through sentences and scenarios.
That's right, we'll present various scenarios involving different jobs and create sentences using job-related vocabulary. Then, we'll give you a chance to practice. Ready, Mazong?
Absolutely. Sophia, let's get started.
Imagine you're having conversations with different professionals at a networking event. You'll need to understand and use job-related vocabulary to describe their roles and responsibilities.
We'll go through a few scenarios, create sentences using the vocabulary, and then give you a chance to practice. Let's start with our first scenario.
In our first scenario, you meet a software developer at the event. Let's create a few sentences using job-related vocabulary.
Sounds good. Here are a few sentences. 1. As a software developer, I write and test code for new applications. 2. Default text, I collaborate with my team to solve complex software problems. 3. We regularly update our software to include the latest features.
Now, listeners, repeat after me. As a software developer, I write and test code for new applications. I collaborate with my team to solve complex software problems. We regularly update our software to include the latest features.
Great job! Let's move on to the next scenario.
In this scenario, you meet a teacher. Let's create some sentences.
Here are a few examples. 1. As a teacher, I prepare lesson plans for my students. 2. I grade assignments and provide feedback to help students improve. 3. I enjoy creating interactive activities to engage my class.
Repeat after me. As a teacher, I prepare lesson plans for my students. I grade assignments and provide feedback to help students improve. I enjoy creating interactive activities to engage my class.
Excellent! Let's go to the next scenario.
Now, imagine meeting a project manager. Let's create sentences using job-related vocabulary.
Here are a few sentences. 1. As a project manager, I plan and oversee projects from start to finish. 2. I coordinate with different teams to ensure the project stays on track. 3. We have regular meetings to review the project's progress.
Repeat after me. As a project manager, I plan and oversee projects from start to finish. I coordinate with different teams to ensure the project stays on track. We have regular meetings to review the project's progress.
You're doing great. Let's try another scenario.
In this scenario, you meet an architect. Let's create some sentences.
Here are a few examples. 1. As an architect, I design buildings and create detailed blueprints. 2. I meet with clients to understand their requirements and preferences. 3. I work closely with construction teams to ensure the designs are followed.
Repeat after me. As an architect, I design buildings and create detailed blueprints. I meet with clients to understand their requirements and preferences. I work closely with construction teams to ensure the designs are followed.
Fantastic! Let's go to our final scenario.
Lastly, imagine meeting a journalist. Let's create sentences using job-related vocabulary.
Here are a few sentences. 1. As a journalist, I research and write articles on various topics. 2. I conduct interviews to gather accurate information for my stories. 3. I fact-check all my sources to ensure the news is reliable.
Repeat after me. As a journalist, I research and write articles on various topics. I conduct interviews to gather accurate information for my stories. I fact-check all my sources to ensure the news is reliable.
Excellent work, everyone.
That was a great practice session. Using job-related vocabulary in sentences helps you communicate more effectively in professional settings.
Absolutely. Keep practicing these sentences and you'll be able to describe various job roles confidently.
Now, let's talk about job interviews. Interviews are where you talk about why you want a job and why you're a good fit.
We'll practice answering common interview questions like, why do you want this job? And what are your strengths and weaknesses?
For example, you might answer, I want this job because I enjoy working with people and have experience in customer service.
Let's practice with some more questions. Here to help you prepare for job interviews in English. Today, we're focusing on common interview questions and practice answers.
That's right. We'll go through some typical interview questions, provide sample answers, and give you a chance to practice. Ready, Maison?
Absolutely. Sophia, let's get started.
Imagine you're preparing for a job interview. Knowing how to answer common questions can boost your confidence and help you make a great impression.
We'll present a few common interview questions, give sample answers, and then provide a moment for you to practice. Let's begin with the first question. Here's a classic opening question. Tell me about yourself.
This is often the first question in an interview. It's your chance to make a good first impression. Maison, how should we approach this question?
Start with a brief summary of your professional background, highlight key accomplishments, and connect your experience to the job you're applying for. Here's an example.
I have over 5 years of experience in software development, specializing in creating efficient and scalable web applications. I have a strong background in JavaScript and Python and have led several projects from conception to completion. I'm excited about this opportunity because I believe my skills and experiences align well with the requirements of this role.
Now, listeners, practice your answer. Remember to keep it concise and relevant to the job you're applying for.
Great job. Let's move on to the next question.
Why do you want to work here? This question tests your knowledge of the company and your motivation for wanting the job. Sophia, what's a good approach for this question?
Research the company beforehand and mention specific aspects that appeal to you, such as their mission, culture, or recent achievements. Here's an example.
I'm impressed by your company's commitment to innovation and sustainability. I've read about your recent projects focused on renewable energy, and I'm excited about the possibility of contributing to such impactful work. I admire your company culture that fosters continuous learning and development, and I believe my background in engineering aligns well with your current needs.
Now, listeners, think about why you want to work at your target company and practice your answer.
Excellent. Let's try another question. What are your strengths?
This question is your chance to highlight your key strengths and how they relate to the job. Mezong, what's a good strategy here?
Focus on strengths that are relevant to the job and provide examples to illustrate them. Here's an example.
One of my key strengths is problem solving. In my previous role, I identified a bottleneck in our development process that was causing delays. I proposed and implemented a new workflow that improved efficiency by 20%. I also excel at teamwork, as demonstrated by my experience leading a cross-functional team to deliver a major project on time.
Now, listeners, think about your strengths and how they relate to the job you're applying for. Practice your answer.
Great work. Let's move to the next question. Can you describe a challenging situation you faced at work and how you handled it?
This question assesses your problem-solving skills and resilience. Sophia, what's a good way to answer this?
Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result to structure your answer. Here's an example.
In my previous job, we faced a major issue when a key component of our product failed just weeks before a launch situation. As the project lead, I had to quickly devise a solution task. I coordinated with the engineering team to identify the root cause and develop a fix. We also worked overtime to ensure the solution was thoroughly tested action. As a result, we successfully launched the product on time, and it received positive feedback from our clients' result.
Now, listeners, think about a challenging situation you've faced at work and use the STAR method to practice your answer.
Fantastic! Let's try one more question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
This question helps employers understand your career goals and if they align with the company's direction. Mezong, how should we approach this?
Show ambition, but ensure your goals are realistic and align with the company's growth. Here's an example.
In 5 years, I see myself growing within this company, taking on more responsibilities, and advancing to a leadership role. I'm particularly interested in developing my skills in project management and contributing to larger strategic initiatives. I believe this company provides the opportunities and support to help me achieve these goals.
Now, listeners, think about your career goals and practice your answer.
Excellent work, everyone! That was a great practice session. Being prepared for common interview questions can help you feel more confident and make a strong impression.
Absolutely. Keep practicing your answers and tailor them to each job interview.
Now, let's role-play job interviews. I'll be the interviewer, and you'll be the candidate.
We'll practice different scenarios, such as applying for a job as a teacher or a chef.
I'll ask questions like, tell me about a time when you handled a difficult situation at work.
Try to give detailed answers that show your skills and experience. Here to help you practice English in practical and fun ways. In PW, we're going to do some interactive role play with various interview scenarios.
That's right. We'll act out different interview scenarios, and you'll get a chance to practice your responses. Ready, Mezong?
Absolutely. Sophia, let's dive in.
Imagine you're in an interview room facing different interviewers. We'll present various scenarios, and you'll have a chance to respond as if you were in the interview. Let's start with our first scenario.
Scenario 1. Tell me about yourself.
Good morning. Thank you for coming in today. To start, could you tell me a little about yourself?
This is a common opening question. Here's how you might respond.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. My name is Froten, and I have over 5 years of experience in software development. I specialize in creating efficient and scalable web applications with a strong background in JavaScript and Python. In my last role, I led several projects from conception to completion, and I'm excited about this opportunity because I believe my skills and experiences align well with the requirements of this role.
Now, listeners, it's your turn. Imagine you're the candidate and practice your response.
Great job. Let's move on to the next scenario.
Scenario 2. Why do you want to work here? What interests you about working at our company?
This question tests your knowledge of the company and your motivation. Here's an example response.
I'm impressed by your company's commitment to innovation and sustainability. I've read about your recent projects focused on renewable energy, and I'm excited about the possibility of contributing to such impactful work. I admire your company culture that fosters continuous learning and development, and I believe my background in engineering aligns well with your current needs.
Now, listeners, think about why you want to work at your target company and practice your response.
Excellent. Let's go to the next scenario.
Scenario 3. What are your strengths? Can you tell me about your greatest strengths?
Highlight your key strengths and provide examples. Here's a sample answer.
One of my key strengths is problem solving. In my previous role, I identified a bottleneck in our development process that was causing delays. I proposed and implemented a new workflow that improved efficiency by 20%. I also excel at teamwork, as demonstrated by my experience leading a cross-functional team to deliver a major project on time.
Now, listeners, think about your strengths and how they relate to the job you're applying for. Practice your response.
You're doing great. Let's try another scenario.
Scenario 4. Describe a challenging situation and how you handled it. Can you describe a challenging situation you faced at work and how you handled it?
Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result to structure your answer. Here's an example.
In my previous job, we faced a major issue when a key component of our product failed just weeks before a launch situation. As the project lead, I had to quickly devise a solution task. I coordinated with the engineering team to identify the root cause and develop a fix. We also worked overtime to ensure the solution was thoroughly tested action. As a result, we successfully launched the product on time, and it received positive feedback from our client's result.
Now, listeners, think about a challenging situation you faced at work and use the STAR method to practice your response.
Fantastic! Let's move to our final scenario.
Scenario 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Show ambition, but ensure your goals align with the company's direction. Here's a sample answer.
In 5 years, I see myself growing within this company, taking on more responsibilities, and advancing to a leadership role. I'm particularly interested in developing my skills in project management and contributing to larger strategic initiatives. I believe this company provides the opportunities and support to help me achieve these goals.
Now, listeners, think about your career goals and practice your response.
Excellent work, everyone.
That was a great practice session. Role-playing different interview scenarios can help you feel more prepared and confident.
Absolutely. Keep practicing these scenarios and tailor your responses to each job interview.
And now let's create a professional resume and cover letter. We'll cover how to format them and what to include.
A resume should have your work experience, education, and skills. A cover letter should explain why you're interested in the job.
Let's create a sample resume and cover letter together.
Here to help you learn English in practical and fun ways. Now, we're going to guide you through creating sample resumes and cover letters.
That's right. We'll discuss the key components of resumes and cover letters, provide examples, and give you a chance to create your own. Ready, Maison?
Absolutely. Sophia, let's get started.
Imagine you're applying for your dream job. A well-crafted resume and cover letter can make a significant difference in getting you noticed by employers.
We'll walk you through the essential sections of a resume and a cover letter, then give you some examples and time to practice. Let's start with the resume.
A resume typically includes the following sections: contact information, objective or summary, work experience, education, skills, and sometimes additional information like certifications or languages.
Let's break down each section with an example. Here's a sample resume for a software developer position.
Contact information. Name, John Doe, phone, 12345678890. Email, john.doe@example.com, LinkedIn, linkedin.com/and/John Doe. Address, 123 Main Street, Anytown, USA.
Objective or summary. Objective, dedicated and efficient software developer with 5 years of experience in application design and development. Seeking to leverage my expertise in JavaScript and Python to contribute to your innovative projects at XYZ Company.
Work experience.
Software developer, ABC Corp., Anytown, USA. June 2018 present, developed and maintained web applications using JavaScript and Python. Led a team of developers to complete projects on time and within budget. Implemented new features based on user feedback, improving user satisfaction by 20%.
Education, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, University of Anytown. Graduated, May 2018.
Skills.
Programming languages, JavaScript, Python, Java. Frameworks, React, Node.js, Django, Tools, Git, Docker, Jenkins. Soft skills, problem solving, team leadership, communication.
Certifications, Certified Scrum Master CSM, OS Certified Developer, Associate.
Now, listeners, think about your own experiences and skills. Start drafting your resume using these sections.
Great job! Next, let's move on to creating a cover letter.
Creating a cover letter. A cover letter usually includes the following parts: header, salutation, introduction, body, and closing.
Let's break down each part with an example. Here's a sample cover letter for the same software developer position.
Header, John Doe, 123 Main Street, Anytown, USA. 12345678890, john.doe@example.com, date.
Salutation, Dear Hiring Manager.
Introduction. I am writing to express my interest in the software developer position at XYZ Company, as advertised on your website. With over 5 years of experience in application development and a proven track record of successful project completion, I am excited about the opportunity to contribute to your team.
Body, In my current role at ABC Corp, I have developed and maintained web applications using JavaScript and Python. Leading a team of developers, I have successfully completed multiple projects on time and within budget. One of my key achievements was implementing new features based on user feedback, which improved user satisfaction by 20%. I am particularly impressed by XYZ Company's commitment to innovation and sustainability. Your recent projects focused on renewable energy align with my passion for developing solutions that make a positive impact. I'm eager to bring my skills in React, Node.js, and Django to your team and contribute to your cutting-edge projects.
Closing. Thank you for considering my application. I look forward to the opportunity to discuss how my background, skills, and certifications, including my US Certified Developer, Associate, and Certified Scrum Master, can contribute to the success of XYZ Company. I am available at your earliest convenience for an interview. Sincerely, John Doe. Now, listeners, it's your turn. Think about your experiences and how they relate to the job you're applying for. Start drafting your cover letter.
Excellent work. Crafting a strong resume and cover letter is essential for standing out to employers.
That was a great practice session. Creating well-crafted resumes and cover letters can significantly improve your chances of landing your dream job.
Absolutely. Keep refining your documents and tailoring them to each job application.
Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned for more engaging and educational content.
And as always, keep learning and growing.
And now we are at the part of networking and job search strategies. Networking helps you find job opportunities. You can meet people in your field and make connections.
We'll talk about using LinkedIn, attending career fairs, and reaching out to industry professionals.
Practice introducing yourself and discussing your career goals.
We'll also cover strategies for using online job boards and applying for jobs. Here to help you navigate your job search journey. And now we're going to talk about networking tips, job search strategies, and give you some practice opportunities.
That's right. We'll share valuable insights to help you find and secure your next job. Ready, Maison?
Absolutely. Sophia, let's get started.
Imagine you're embarking on a job search. Networking and having effective strategies can make a huge difference in finding opportunities and landing your dream job.
We'll cover essential networking tips, job search strategies, and provide interactive practice sessions to help you improve your skills. Let's start with networking tips.
Networking is all about building relationships that can help you professionally. Here are some tips to get started. 1. Attend events. Participate in industry conferences, seminars, and meetups. These are great places to meet professionals in your field. 2. Use LinkedIn. Connect with people in your industry. Share relevant content and engage with others' posts to build your presence. 3. Follow up. After meeting someone, send a follow-up message or email to stay connected. Offer help. Networking is a two-way street. Offer your help or expertise when you can.
Let's role-play a networking scenario.
Imagine you're at a conference and you meet someone from your industry.
Hi, I'm Alex. I work in software development at XYZ Company.
Hi Alex, I'm Froten. I'm a software developer too, specializing in web applications. It's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What kind of projects are you working on?
I'm currently developing a new feature for our company's main product. It's a challenging but rewarding project. How about you?
That sounds interesting. I'm working on a similar project. We should stay in touch and exchange ideas.
Now, listeners, imagine you're at a conference. Practice introducing yourself and engaging in conversation.
Great job. Next, let's move on to job search strategies.
Finding a job requires a strategic approach. Here are some effective job search strategies. 1. Set clear goals. Know what type of job you're looking for and the industries you're interested in. 2. Tailor your resume. Customize your resume for each job application to highlight relevant skills and experiences. 3. Use job boards. Regularly check job boards like Indeed, LinkedIn, and company websites. 4. Network. Reach out to your network to learn about job openings and get referrals. Prepare for interviews. Practice common interview questions and answers.
Let's role-play a job search strategy scenario.
Imagine you're reaching out to a contact in your network for a job referral.
Hi, it's good to hear from you. How can I help?
Hi, I'm currently looking for a new opportunity in software development. I saw that your company is hiring and wanted to ask if you could refer me or provide any advice on the application process.
Of course, I'd be happy to refer you. Please send me your resume, and I'll forward it to the hiring manager.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Now, listeners, imagine you're reaching out to a contact. Practice your approach.
Excellent. Let's move on to some practice opportunities.
Practice makes perfect. Here are some activities to help you improve your networking and job search skills. 1. Mock interviews. Practice with a friend or mentor to get feedback on your interview skills. 2. Networking events. Participate in virtual or in-person networking events. 3. Resume workshops. Attend workshops or seek professional help to polish your resume. 4. LinkedIn challenges. Engage on LinkedIn daily by commenting on posts, sharing articles, and connecting with new people.
Let's practice a mock interview question together.
Remember the STAR method: situation, task, action, result.
In my previous job, we faced a major issue when a key component of our product failed just weeks before a launch situation. As the project lead, I had to quickly devise a solution task. I coordinated with the engineering team to identify the root cause and develop a fix. We also worked overtime to ensure the solution was thoroughly tested action. As a result, we successfully launched the product on time, and it received positive feedback from our client's result.
Now, listeners, think about a challenging situation you've faced at work and use the STAR method to practice your answer.
Fantastic work. Keep practicing and refining your answers.
That was a great practice session. Networking and having effective job search strategies can significantly improve your chances of finding and securing your dream job.
Absolutely. Keep applying these tips and strategies and stay persistent in your job search.
Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned for more engaging and educational content.
And as always, keep learning and growing.
Let's roleplay different job scenarios. For example, a meeting with a potential employer or a team brainstorming session.
We'll practice communication skills and problem solving in various professional settings.
Try to use the vocabulary and skills you've learned in these scenarios.
We will be exploring different job scenarios through interactive role plays.
That's right, we'll be acting out different job roles to help you learn and practice your English in various professional settings. To start off, let's imagine we are at a career fair where different companies are hiring for various positions.
We'll introduce each job scenario, and then you'll hear us role play the interview and job tasks.
Job Scenario 1, Office Manager.
Welcome, Sarah. Can you tell me why you are interested in the office manager position?
Sure, I have extensive experience in managing office operations, and I enjoy creating an efficient work environment.
Can you prepare a report on last month's expenses by the end of the day?
Absolutely. I'll get right on it.
Let's go over some of the key phrases you heard. Repeat after me. Extensive experience, efficient work environment, prepare a report by the end of the day.
Job Scenario 2, Customer Service Representative.
Why do you think you would be a good fit for our customer service team?
I have excellent communication skills and a passion for helping customers resolve their issues.
Hi, I'm having trouble with my order.
Can you help me?
Of course, let me check the details of your order and see how I can assist you.
Repeat these phrases after me. excellent communication skills, passion for helping, trouble with my order, let me check the details.
Job scenario 3, sales associate.
What makes you a strong candidate for the sales associate position?
I have a proven track record in sales and enjoy working directly with customers to find the best products for them.
Can you recommend a good laptop for graphic design?
Absolutely. I recommend this model for its high performance and excellent display quality.
Let's practice some key phrases. Proven track record, working directly with customers, recommend, high performance. We hope you enjoyed these role plays and found them useful for your English learning.
Remember to practice the phrases we covered today. Try to use them in your daily conversations.
Let's end with a fun story about someone who achieved their career goals.
Once upon a time, there was a young entrepreneur who started a small business and grew it into a successful company.
Listen to the story and think about how you can apply these lessons to your own career.
Our friend Alex will share their inspiring career journey from intern to CEO.
That's right, Alex's story is full of valuable lessons and motivation. So, without further ado, let's welcome Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I'm excited to share my career journey with you today. My journey began right after I graduated from college. I was eager to start my professional life but had very little experience. I landed an internship at a tech startup called Innovatex.
Innovatex, I've heard great things about that company. They're known for their innovative culture, right?
Exactly, Sophia. The atmosphere was buzzing with energy from day one. On my first day at Innovatex, I was nervous but determined to make a good impression. My first task was to assist the marketing team with a product launch.
Wow, a product launch right off the bat. That must have been intense.
It was, Mason. Despite the steep learning curve, I worked hard, learned quickly, and soon started contributing creative ideas.
It sounds like you were a natural. What kind of ideas did you come up with?
I suggested a few social media strategies that ended up boosting our online engagement significantly. However, the journey wasn't without its challenges. Midway through my internship, the company faced a financial crisis. Many interns were let go, but I was determined to stay.
That must have been a tough time. How did you manage to stay on board?
I proposed a cost-effective marketing strategy that not only saved the company money but also boosted sales. The management was impressed and offered me a full-time position.
That's impressive. It shows how important creativity and resourcefulness are in the workplace.
As a full-time employee, I continued to excel. Over the next few years, I took on more responsibilities, from leading project teams to managing client relationships.
It sounds like you were quite the multitasker. How did you balance all those responsibilities?
It was challenging, but I focused on effective time management and delegation. My innovative solutions and leadership skills didn't go unnoticed. Within 5 years, I was promoted to head of marketing.
You climbed the ladder quickly. What do you think contributed to your rapid rise?
I think it was a combination of hard work, continuous learning, and always looking for ways to add value. The turning point came when the company's CEO announced his retirement. The board of directors was looking for someone with a deep understanding of the company and its culture.
And you were nominated for the position, right? That must have been a huge moment for you.
It was, Mason. Despite my initial doubts, I prepared thoroughly, presented a bold vision for the company's future, and was appointed as the new CEO.
Your preparation paid off. It's a great reminder of how important it is to be ready for opportunities.
As CEO, I focused on fostering a collaborative culture, driving innovation, and expanding the company's market reach. Under my leadership, Innovatex became a leading player in the tech industry.
That's incredible. Alex, your story is truly inspiring. What advice would you give to our listeners who are just starting their careers?
I'd say, stay persistent, be open to learning, and don't be afraid to take risks. Success is not just about reaching the top, but about lifting others as you climb.
Alex's story teaches us that perseverance, creativity, and a willingness to take risks can lead to incredible achievements.
Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance in your career, stay motivated and keep pushing forward.
Thank you, Sophia and Mason. I hope my story inspires our listeners to pursue their dreams with passion and dedication.
Now, it's your turn. Think about your career goals and the steps you can take to achieve them. Share your thoughts with us in the comments or send us a message.
Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep striving for success and never stop learning.
Goodbye, everyone.